It is 10:15 and we are just about to set off to drive to Brighton. And as some of you are probably like, why are you driving from Yorkshire to Brighton? Did you know that actually it's ever so slightly quicker for us to drive from where we are to Brighton, which is just a little crazy. But I am going down for work and we are putting on an event and we have a bunch of stuff we need to take. You can see behind us. We've just stopped at the office to grab the last couple of bits to take with us, so it's a bit quicker to drive. We have so much stuff to take with us and the person driving didn't mind doing the drive. So yeah, I have 4.5 hours in a car with my manager and my parents, because I work with my parents. Should be fun. I am very excited to be going to Brighton. Hopefully, if possible, be able to see Emma. At least I can go to Brighton on someone else's dime. That makes me happy. I've been going into Brighton a few times now to see Emma, but like hotels are more expensive than like London. Brighton hotels more expensive than London. How wild is that? I am very, very sleepy because I got up earlier than I usually do to be able to shower and finish packing. And it is raining a lot. You can see all the rain on the window, which is nice because we've had a heat wave for a few days and I've not been well because of it. And not being well and nauseous for 4.5 hour car journey didn't appeal. Pretty much the goal of today is to do the drive and set up for tomorrow. And then I have the morning free, where I'm hopefully going to be able to do some manga shopping. Yay! There are 2 stops I'm intending to try and do in Brighton. There is Forbidden Planet and also Dave's, which Emma's talked a lot about, and they have a lot of like cheaper secondhand, I think it's secondhand, or cheaper not wanted manga, which is like my kind of manga. Because it's always the really weird shit that no one else wants except for me. Here's the room tour. There it is. It is not a very big room. To be fair, I'm here on my own. Oh my god. It's quite dinky, isn't it? Goodness, especially this. Well, thank goodness it's not me and Ben. I assume it's like a single bed. Sort of dealer-rooney. Glad there's an ironing board so I can iron my smart clothes. I get the feeling there is no air conditioning. I heard the guy at reception talk about how most rooms don't have aircon here. That's quite pretty, that view. It's not seafront view, but it's a slight view, I suppose. I'm like ambling around trying to find the bathroom switch. That does that light. Then there's some lights here, but I'm fairly sure they just do like that one. And then there's, ooh, what does this one do? Oh my god. Bathroom with light. Excellent. Also, look what you can do with this bathroom door. I don't think you should be able to do that. Or should you? That feels concerning. It also sounds like it's dying. As you can see, not the biggest of rooms. And it's a little warm. You can see it's very shiny and pink. But it'll be cozy. I suppose. I'm here 2 nights and pretty much it's already like 6 o'clock now, and we've got all of tomorrow, and then the day after I think we wrap up early afternoon, so it won't be too arduous. Tomorrow's obviously the longest day, full day, and that's also when I'm hoping to pop out, do a little manga shopping. Weirdly, I don't think the drive was too bad. Saying that, I wasn't the one driving, and I packed a pillow and I packed a blanket and I had a big stack of manga, but I was so sleepy. I pretty much only read 1 volume the way down, which is crazy. But you'll see which one that was in my September reading log. For now, I'm taking a short break. I'm gonna sit in front of this fan and then figure out what we're doing for tea. It is Wednesday morning and I am dressed and ready to head out to the Brighton manga stores. I think it's meant to be a little bit cooler today, which I'm thankful for because I'm in my work clothes. because if I don't have time to make it back to this hotel to drop off anything I pick up, I can head straight to the event that I'm working at. I'm very excited. It is a little bit of a walk to the first stop, so I've given myself extra time. It's like just gone 9, I think, and it's like 25-30 minute walk away, so plenty of time. I also don't know if it's sunny enough to wear my sun hat, but I'm a bit cautious about heat stroke, so I'm being cautious. It is much brighter than I thought it would be. I was gonna say, I think Forbidden Planet's down one of these side streets. And then I looked to the side. So we are obviously gonna go. Just that's not our first stop, because it is 9:30, so it's not open yet. I hope I've gone down the right bank street. So, J. Williams. I think it's down here. There's a bonsai shop. There it is. So yes, we are way too early. So we'll just amble down the street bit, have a look what else there is. So which one is it? Or is it both? If there wasn't the one in the middle, I'd assume it was just a really big shop, but which one is it? No idea. I'm hoping that a mystery guest might turn up and tell me a development in the saga. I saw someone walk out of this one with boxes and go into that one. So I assume they're linked in some way. What way that is, I do not know. I have no idea which direction mystery guest will be coming from, considering I've barely any idea where I am in the first place.
So I was going to have a nice run up with the camera to Emma, but I completely missed her walk past me completely. She was stood across the road and I then ran over. So it turns out they're both Dave's shops. One does secondhand, one does brand new. So we went into the secondhand first, which has the manga shelves hidden in the back room, which is almost as degenerate as the basement, where it belongs. So it's just around the corner, and here we go! Secondhand manga. It's not often that I get to find secondhand manga in store nowadays, but I was quite happy with what I did manage to find, even though there's only a few bits. Especially look like almost a full set of Pet Shop of Horrors was quite exciting. I see a lot of people very excited about the series in the Discord. Emma's picked me up a fair few things from here before, and then sort of ambled around the rest of the store to see what else they had. They had a lot of board games, they had a lot of comics, figures and stuff. If Ben was with me, he might have been interested in the D&D section, but I wasn't brave enough to do it on my own. And they had some really creepy horror figures, which was not my cup of tea.
It's terrifying. That's a new profile photo.
I really like code names. I hadn't realised there were so many different types. Look at all that Catan. Oh, it's still not going to be even a tenth of all the Catan. So then we went into the other Dave's, which is the brand new stuff, which also keeps manga in the back with a few kid-themed series towards the front. Though I still feel is Kirby still completely aimed at kids in this country? Because of some of the jokes, they're quite mature. If anyone's read it, you might know what I mean. But hey ho. Anywho, more manga. I felt a bit sorry for this other person who was trying to look at the manga, and we were just look at all this manga.
That's more than I expected.
I was quite surprised. So Emma was saying that there used to be a much smaller selection, but as soon as Forbidden Planet moved into town, it seemed to expand a lot. And I must say, a lot of the series I see on the shelves here is quite new stuff. It's not like stores like this. I always hope to go in and find like series that have just been sort of lost to time. It's dusty, it's a bit yellowed, it's stuck like between shelves, and it's always a volume I'm wanting to find. But a lot of what they had was quite new and clean, if that makes sense. It was very shiny, very, very new. Also, what's with all this DC manga that's started to pop up? I've bought a bunch myself that'll hopefully arrive soon, but like, why? Seeing if there was anything in the crevices just in case. Yeah, most of it was newer stuff or newish. They actually had a lot of like fuller sets, which surprised me. Like they had 1 to 7 of Kaiju number 8, but unfortunately a lot of the prices were actually above retail. So usually I will pick up something, but I could not pay above retail. I'm sorry. Forbidden Planet, which is Emma's second home nowadays, and I was very excited to see what the store was like. I have been to a fair few number of Forbidden Planet Internationals across the country nowadays. I did the Hull one at Christmas, which was another new store that was, I think, set up last year. So I think Hull and Brighton are like the two newer Forbidden Planet Internationals. So I was very excited to see what the Brighton store is going to be like. I really like they have a table in the entryway with like all the newish titles. So almost like you go straight in and immediately it's bam, new stuff. And then this massive Funko Pop wall was crazy. I had to keep telling Emma off because she kept trying to tidy up and it was like, Emma, you're not working today. Stop it. But yeah, it was really quite impressive. I'm quite limited in what pops I collect. I mostly just go for Winnie the Pooh and random odd ones, really. And then, of course, obviously, the manga, which Emma takes full charge of. I did have to keep cutting some of the audio because, like, I don't know if there was a fan or something, but it did not pick up very nicely, and I'm so sorry. I need to start going out with my microphone set once I figure out why it's been a bit jittery. I must say, and I know 100% it is all down to Emma, but they had a really nice shoujo selection, especially Viz. Actually, in general, the Viz selection was pretty good. Emma kept apologising though. She said that they were waiting on a order to come in, so she was sorry that there were gaps on the shelves because they hadn't had chance to have the order come in and stock it. She said if I'd come in a week later, it would have been even more immaculate, and it's like, it's fine, it's okay, I'm so happy to see it anyway. But yeah, I mean, look at all that Slam Dunk. Like, I mean, people were going crazy for Slam Dunk not even that long ago, and now look at all these reprints that have come out. I've not seen this much Slam Dunk in store, apart from maybe Forbidden Planet London, but I'm not sure. Even some manga classics on the shelves. It's not often you see manga classics on the shelves. But a whole lot of Viz, so if you are trying to hunt down Viz stuff, definitely, and you happen to be in the south of the UK, check out Forbidden Planet to see if they had your Viz needs.
Another fun fact, guys, if you're shopping at Forbidden Planet International, 3 for 2 on box sets as well.
Really?
Yeah, not many people know this, but it's 3 for 2 on box sets as well.
You have heard it here, folks. I did not know that. I was very surprised. Saying that, I think there is only one box set really out there that I don't have, and that is Tokyo Ghoul Re. So I'm probably going to wait. coming in and being able to go manga shopping with Emma, and Emma like giving me like a behind the scenes tour of the store was really, really lovely and so much fun. It was so nice to see her, considering I haven't actually seen her since November when they came up to stay with me last year. We've done like video calls and stuff, but it's not the same. It was so lovely and it was so wonderful to be able to go down for the work trip, because then like yeah, someone else paid for my hotel and did the driving and stuff. Oh, the Asian? Oh, shoot! I've just noticed volumes I wish I'd grabbed. Darn it. And look at all the Attack on Titan Before the Fall. And they also have this massive Loungefly shelf thing in the middle.
Open it up. His eyes are like, I don't get it so sinister. It's like, but he's got no eyes. So it's like...
So I'm careful with what Funkos I pick up, but Loungefly I'm even more careful. So I only had, I think, I had 2 rucksacks. I had a Tigger one and a Beauty and the Beast one. But I did say that I would pick one up. I was tempted to grab one, and I did grab one because they were so cute. And also they keep doing Winnie the Pooh ones, and I am a Winnie the Pooh aficionado. Is that the word? Fan? I was pretty much trying to choose between 2, and I almost wish I just grabbed both. But I'm also glad I didn't, because I'd have had to carry those back. I really quite like the ones with the castles. So the Beauty and the Beast one I have is with the castle. And then as I have fallen into the gacha box pit recently, it was like, let's have a quick look, and I grabbed a few. And then looking at the sort of figures and plushies they've got. And then there's also a downstairs with even more stuff in it. So we've only done 1 floor, we've got a 2nd floor to go. So far, I'm not sure if it's bigger than Leeds. I think Leeds might still be bigger, just it's also laid out differently. The ceilings here feel really tall. For some reason, I don't know why, but I thought the way Emma had described it, there was a ground floor and an upstairs, not a ground floor and a basement. I don't know why I thought it was like that, so I was very confused when then she started to lead me into the basement. I don't know why. What's wrong with me? I don't know. There was so much stuff downstairs though. Downstairs felt packed with all the comics and the plushies and like other bits and bobs. I don't know what sort of category you'd put them in, actually. I was just following her around. It's just, where am I going? I'll go with you. So my intention was I'd sort of go around with her, she'd show me around everything, and then I'd go back with a basket. But obviously I had to grab some dice for Ben. Ben loves to collect dice, especially the like gacha bags. And I absolutely loved all these pin sets. I thought they were all super duper cute, and at $2.99 each, that was such a good price. I almost got more than one, but I ended up, I think, only getting one. But I do almost wish I'd gotten one of each. Oh, that Gundam. And I hadn't realised that they do 3 for 2 on stuff that's not manga. So there you go. If you're not interested in manga, you might still find stuff you can get on a good deal. And then so much video game stuff. Look at all those Genshin plushies. Don't ask me exactly what they are, but I'm fairly sure they're Genshin, both those boxes. Got that Pokemon stuff. I wish I'd actually looked at the Pokemon stuff more, but I wanted to go and do some shopping.
Are you still here? Of course.
And Emma had to help me out because I went a bit crazy on the Viz. I went a little crazy on the Viz. A little bit. Little bit. And I also grabbed a bag. I had, yeah, 2 baskets. That is kind of shameful. And they ended up having to help me carry it back to the venue where I was working, and then I had to hide it, stuff it behind the stand. The shame. The shame. The shame.
It's the morning of the last day I'm here in Brighton, so I'm about to check out my hotel room. It was quite cozy. I did kind of like it because it was cozy, but it got a bit hot, so I had to have the fan on all the time. Bit sad, I pretty much got no reading done. I was just so tired by the time I got back. I read a little bit, I'm like halfway through volume, and then I just crashed. Like, I've been going to sleep early, and then I'm going to sleep in like years. Which is kind of a good thing, I suppose. It's resetting my sleep. It is like 8:10 in the morning, and I am now heading down to check out to head over to the event for 8:30. But thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this Brighton trip. I certainly did. I got to see Emma, I got to buy some mangoes, I got to get a new Loungefly bag. I'll check how much I've got in case I do a separate Brighton haul video, or I just include it into the September haul, which in itself is starting to accumulate and grow. Otherwise, thank you for joining me. So I've got my work bag, my clothes bag, and the manga bag. The essentials in traveling. Did you really think I'd only hit Forbidden Planet once on this long ass journey? We are back for round 2. This is for my sister, and this is for me.
So I was really surprised. I completely missed a full set of shelves when I was there the day before of hardbacks and like some of the light novels from Seven Seas. And then look at some other merch. Look at those, cute. I was slightly tempted to buy a toilet bound mug if I didn't already have too many mugs. So I was a lot better on my second day there. And it wasn't, because I mean, half the reason I went back was to be able to say hello again, see Emma again before I had to leave. And then, I don't know, just like it's nice to look at manga shelves and stuff. I was a little bit amused at the gap I seem to have carved into all the slam dunk that I picked up. I'm very, very sorry to Emma, who had to reorganize the mess I left behind. So I decided to just pick up some sort of random volumes, some random volume 1s, and this looked cute. I think her face looks super adorable. I don't know why, but she does. Trying to figure out if they have the D. Grey Man that I'm missing. I don't think they did.
Look at her hands work. Manga.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed it. A bit of a whirlwind tour of manga shopping places in Brighton. As I've said, I really want to try and do a series of just manga shopping across the UK. You name a city, I'll have gone there and found places where you can get manga. But yes, if you haven't already, remember to give this video a like, comment and subscribe, and check out my social media and affiliate links found down below. And this is what I came home to. Look how adorable she is. She was so sad and mad at me for doing so much traveling. I'm so sorry, Mika. She is a loud leader. But thank you for joining, and I'll see you next time. Bye!